Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and guess what? I just got back from seeing the season finale of The Chosen Last Supper, the third week in a row, going to the theater and seeing it. What can I say? I knew it. I knew it was going to be awesome. It did not disappoint me at all. What can I say and not give anything away? A lot of emotion. This season has been so much emotion. We learn so much about how the a lot of the disciples came to join Jesus, or some of their background, some things that you didn't see in the very beginning, of the series. So some of them were already followers of Jesus when the Chosen started. So the ones that were already following Jesus, then we find out that, hey, that's how they kind of got buddied up with Jesus. It's emotional. It's action-packed. I'm trying to figure out what I can tell you without giving anything away. And that's the hardest part about doing the review, is because I know some of you won't get to go see it until it comes out on TV or in the app for free. Just for those of you, it will be coming out on Amazon Prime first before it goes into the app. I don't know any of the release dates. Now, some exciting things that I did hear. They have a new animated The Chosen Adventures coming up sometime this year. That's going to be really exciting. It's an animated Chosen for the kids. Looks like it's going to be really good. And they were talking about how they were going to do, there's going to be more things coming. We know that we only have 2 more seasons of The Chosen left. The next season, season 6 will be the crucifixion, and season 7 will be the resurrection. So those are going to be the last 2 seasons of The Chosen. But they already have some plans worked out. I think a story about Moses, a story about Acts, I believe, and there was one other. Was it Peter? Was it? I think it may have been Peter. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But there was a whole list that I saw one time online. They've got a bunch of other stuff planned. So it's really exciting to see the things that are going to be coming. I don't know if I think I mentioned this in maybe it was the last video, or was it the one before, that somebody had told me they had went to see another depiction of Jesus and it just wasn't nearly as good. And I do not know what it is about The Chosen, but they bring so much to the table. It's just, you feel like you're there. I don't know how they made, I feel like I'm there. I feel like I've gone back in time. And I know I'm just sitting there in the movie theater and watching it, but you can just feel it. Sorry, y'all. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's the depth of the emotion that the characters bring out. It makes it seem so real. The emotion this season has been the story, just so much emotion this season, especially Jonathan Roumie betraying Jesus. I've heard some bad things. You're going to hear good things and bad things about The Chosen. And one of the bad things I heard is like everybody's going gaga over Jonathan, that he's not Jesus. Jonathan knows he's not Jesus. I know Jonathan's not Jesus. But Jonathan gives a good portrayal of what I feel like Jesus would be like. We will never truly know until Jesus comes back for us. But I think that God would be pleased with his portrayal. And the emotion that he played, I feel like he's doing justice to it. And I haven't been this touched by a portrayal of Jesus since the Passion. because I felt that that was a really good portrayal. But I think this one I think that this one's an even stronger portrayal than Jim's was. Not knocking anything off of that one, but there's just Jonathan just brings it home, and so do all the other actors and the disciples. They're real men, and they have to bring some stuff, love, laughter, stuff like that. We know that Simon Peter is married. They have a story for Eden that they're, in the Bible, it doesn't say his wife's name. It doesn't say anything, just that he's married, and Jesus healed his mother-in-law. That's pretty much all they say about his family in the Bible. And yeah, to make things more exciting, they have a wife, a love story, and all of that. But we do know that it brings to light. It made it feel real because Simon Peter really was married. Well, Simon Peter is married in the here, and these were real men. These were real men, and they had real lives. So, and they were far from perfect. And that's another thing that is so wonderfully portrayed, because each and every disciple is imperfect. Look at Simon Peter. Definitely far from perfect. So, he'd fight in a heartbeat before when we first met him. Little James. I really like Little James. He's one of my favorite characters. He really is. He has a disability. And I believe it was season 3 when he asked God, why didn't you heal me? Why can't you heal me? And Jesus told him it would be so much more powerful if people see you, even though you're still hurt, you're healing people. That was the gist of that emotional scene in season 3. But something to the extent, that's not the exact extent. I'm not going to tell you everything, because I don't know if you've seen season 3 and the episodes or not, so I can't tell you everything. So you're just going to have to watch it. You just have to trust me when I say just watch it. It is so good. What else can I say about this thing? I can't give that away, because I don't want to give that away. This is hard. Every time I want to tell you so much, but I can't. I cannot let it out. For those of you who've not seen it yet, I cannot. But if you've seen it and you want to discuss it, we can discuss it in the comments. We can just forewarn you. Hey, forewarning, where this is spoiler alert. The emotions. And we're really getting to see a little bit of who, what is it, Archibus? He's kind of really running the show. He's running Pilate, and he's running Caiaphas, and he's running all of them. I can't remember what his name is, y'all. I'm sorry, but I think it's Archibus or something like that. But he's really playing everybody. And it really makes me wonder whose side he's on. I'm like, whose side is he really on? Because he's really playing everybody. And every time he makes it, first I think, oh, well, he's on Jesus' side. Oh, well, then he's on Roman's side, or their side, or he's on this side. Well, whose side is he on? It's just amazing to me to see whose side he's on. It's just, just neat to see that. And Caiaphas plays that evil high priest to a T. He's entitled. He thinks he's better than everybody else. You can see the evil, a little evilness in him. It's going to be his way, or it's going to be no way. And it just really brings to life what you read in the Bible. And that's the biggest thing for me. It's just seeing the characters come to life. It's really amazing to see them come to life. So, and that's about all I have for you. Because I can't think of anything else to say without spoiling it for you. But if you want to chat about it, go out in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to watch the Bible recap. We do that every day. We have Avon videos, Temu videos, travel videos, child advocacy videos, all kinds of videos. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we will see you in the next video. Good night.